Love Island USA Season 7 continues to deliver the drama as Episode 10 introduces 3 new bombshells who immediately start shaking things up in the villa. Following the leather and lace-themed party from the previous night, the episode kicks off with the aftermath of the new arrivals, Iris, Jalen, and Pepe, whose entrance has everyone on edge about their current couples. The bombshells waste no time making their presence felt, with Iris immediately expressing interest in Nick, Jalen connecting with Olandria, and Pepe setting his sights on multiple women in the villa. The morning after their arrival, tensions are already brewing between established couples. Huda and Jeremiah find themselves in an unexpected argument over breakfast, when Huda becomes upset that Jeremiah wasn't helping her cook while Taylor assisted. "I see her cooking eggs and sausage and then she was like, oh yeah, Taylor was helping me cook while you made your little tea," Jeremiah later explains to the other guys. This seemingly minor incident spirals into a full-blown argument about Jeremiah not doing enough to make Huda feel special, with her saying, "Every time you bring up something, you look at me and laugh." Huda doesn't hold back when venting to Amaya, declaring, "You want to know the difference between when you have a problem versus I have a problem? When you tell me something, I'm concerned and I want to make sure you feel okay. When I bring up something, you look at me and you laugh." The breakfast drama becomes symbolic of deeper issues brewing in their relationship. The new bombshells begin strategically getting to know the Islanders, with Iris revealing she's from California and works as a spray tan artist, news that delights the women who are in desperate need of tanning services. Jalen shares that he's from Sparta, Georgia, and works as a trucker, while Pepe reveals he recently retired from playing professional basketball for 6 years and now runs a gym and an after-school program. These introductions immediately create interest, as the Islanders start sizing up the newcomers and considering whether they might be worth pursuing over their current connections. Sierra is particularly concerned when she spots Iris talking with her partner Nick, commenting, "It wouldn't be a bombshell if she wasn't picking my fucking man." As the bombshells integrate with the group, they begin having one-on-one conversations that reveal potential new connections. Iris has notable chats with both Nick and Ace, leaving both men intrigued. During her conversation with Ace, they discover they have surprisingly similar views on relationships and marriage. "I want to be with somebody who wants to get married one day and doesn't believe it's just like a piece of paper," Iris tells Ace, who responds that he shares similar values despite having divorced parents. Their easy chemistry threatens to complicate Ace's existing relationships with both Shelley and Austin. As he admits in a confessional, "She's definitely a person who I'm attracted to. I'm really excited to know her a little bit more." Jalen quickly forms a connection with Olandria, who is currently coupled up with Taylor. Their conversation reveals they're both from the South and share similar interests and values. Olandria later confesses, "I genuinely am interested in Jalen. He's so cute, and I ain't closed off. Nowhere near closed off. And Taylor knows I love me a country man." This budding connection threatens Taylor, who watches from a distance and tries to appear unbothered, while clearly feeling threatened. In an attempt to strengthen his position with Olandria, Taylor organizes a meditation date led by Austin, showing his willingness to step up his game now that competition has arrived. Perhaps the most surprising connection forms between Pepe and Hannah. Despite Hannah's coupling with Charlie, she and Pepe hit it off during their initial conversation. Their chemistry becomes even more evident during the evening, as they discover shared interests like Six Flags and similar amusement park preferences. Pepe tells Hannah directly, "I like you a lot more than I was expecting. A lot more than I was expecting." The attraction between them is palpable, culminating in one of the episode's most dramatic moments when they sneak off to the hideaway where they share a kiss, an event that sends shockwaves through the villa once it becomes known. Meanwhile, Charlie finds himself in an uncomfortable position when he realizes Hannah is spending time with Pepe. In a moment that perfectly encapsulates his awkwardness, Charlie is making guacamole in the kitchen when Pepe arrives with Hannah and essentially asks Charlie to leave. A brief territorial standoff ensues with Charlie insisting, "You guys are gonna have to hang out somewhere else, bro. I'm making guacamole here." Despite his protest, Hannah chooses to leave with Pepe, leaving Charlie alone with his avocados. Charlie later confides in the other men about his uncertainty. "I hate this shit though. Look, if they kiss, like, the guy in me is just saying, it is what it is. Let it be. You're all right. But then part of me is like, fuck, Have I got it in me now to really kind of step up my game and try and compete for this girl? Not to be outdone by the new male Bombshells, Iris continues making her presence felt throughout the villa. After connecting with Ace earlier in the day, she has a meaningful conversation with Nick in the evening. Their chat reveals unexpected chemistry, with both admitting they find each other intimidating in a good way. You're really easy to talk to and you have a quirky side to you, Iris tells Nick, who admits he's attracted to her despite his coupling with Sierra. Their awkward but charming interaction ends with both confessing they're scared but willing to explore their connection. Let's just be scared together, I guess, Nick suggests, leaving both with nervous laughter and undeniable attraction. The new arrivals also cause existing Islanders to reconsider their positions. Jeremiah, frustrated by his argument with Huda, finds himself drawn into a conversation with Iris, who admits she was interested in him but had been told by Huda that he and Huda were nearly closed off. Jeremiah clarifies that while they had a rough morning, he can't just throw away their connection because of one disagreement. However, the seed of doubt has clearly been planted in Jeremiah's mind as he discusses with the other guys whether it might be time to pivot. His friends offer a reality check, with one saying, "At the end of the day, bro, she's not your girlfriend. It's not official. You've known her for 10 days. The evening takes on added energy when the Islanders engage in a game of truth or dare. In one particularly spicy moment, Austin is dared to act out his favorite sex positions with Shelley, leading to a provocative display as he demonstrates cowgirl while making suggestive noises, much to the amusement and shock of the other Islanders. These playful moments provide temporary relief from the tension building around the new couplings potentially forming in the villa. As the night progresses, Pepe also makes a surprising connection with Sierra. Despite her coupling with Nick, Sierra finds herself drawn to Pepe's confidence and maturity. Their conversation reveals unexpected depth, with Pepe telling her, "You definitely have a mindset that is very intriguing and very different than most girls that I've ever spoken to." The chemistry between them is undeniable, with Pepe boldly declaring, "Honestly, a girl like you," when Sierra asks what he's looking for. This growing connection creates yet another potential love triangle, as Nick is simultaneously exploring his connection with Iris, while potentially losing Sierra to Pepe. The episode reaches its climactic moment when Hannah and Pepe retreat to the hideaway, with the camera cutting away just as they share a kiss. The reaction from the other Islanders is immediate and dramatic, particularly from Charlie, who can only mutter, "The pot is stirred," while looking visibly defeated. This kiss represents the first major boundary crossed by the Bombshells and signals that the established couples are indeed vulnerable to the new arrivals. Throughout the episode, the Islanders discuss the strategy of the Bombshells, with Nuck pointing out, "They come here to fuck shit up." This sentiment is echoed by many of the Islanders, who recognize that their comfortable couplings are now at risk. For some, like Olandria, this seems welcome as she questions whether Taylor's sudden attentiveness is genuine or merely a reaction to competition. "I'm trying to decipher if this is genuine from Taylor, or if he's just doing this shit to keep me focused on the connections that I already have." The episode concludes with host Ariel Vandenberg announcing that America gets to vote on who they think the new Bombshells should couple up with. This democratic twist adds another layer of uncertainty, as the Islanders' fates are now partially in the hands of viewers. The voting window opens for 2.5 hours, with the results to be revealed on Sunday night's show. This cliffhanger ending leaves viewers speculating about which couples might be broken up, and how the villa dynamics will shift once the public's choices are revealed. As the episode comes to a close, the villa has been thoroughly shaken by the new arrivals. What seemed like solid couples just 24 hours ago now appear fragile, with multiple Islanders openly considering their options. The breakfast argument between Huda and Jeremiah has created a crack that Iris might exploit. Hannah's kiss with Pepe has left Charlie questioning his position, and Olandria seems increasingly drawn to Jalen despite Taylor's efforts. Meanwhile, the unexpected chemistry between Pepe and Sierra threatens Nick and Sierra's coupling, even as Nick explores a connection with Iris. The episode masterfully sets up multiple potential recouplings, while leaving viewers wondering how America's vote might further complicate matters. As the Islanders retire for the night, the once comfortable villa has become a hotbed of uncertainty, jealousy, and budding new romances. Exactly the chaos the Bombshells were sent in to create.